Huma Abedin and Anthony Weiner's relationship has long been a subject of public scrutiny, marked by a series of controversies and scandals. Their story, rooted in a high-profile political partnership, took a darker turn as their private lives unraveled in full public view. Huma, a longtime aide to Hillary Clinton, married Anthony, a rising Democratic politician, in 2010. Their union was celebrated as a powerful partnership between two ambitious individuals. However, cracks began to form as Anthony's career became marred by scandal. In 2011, Anthony was caught in a sexting scandal, sending inappropriate messages and images to multiple women online. This revelation forced him to resign from Congress, leaving Huma to navigate the fallout. Despite the public humiliation, Huma stood by her husband, describing his behavior as a personal failure and focusing on rebuilding their family. However, the peace was short-lived. In 2013, during Anthony's mayoral campaign in New York City, new allegations surfaced, revealing that his online misconduct had continued under the alias Carlos Danger. Huma, once again, appeared at his side, offering measured support while grappling with her own emotions. The final blow came in 2016, during the height of Hillary Clinton's presidential campaign. Reports surfaced that Anthony had exchanged explicit messages with a minor. The FBI seized Anthony's laptop as part of an investigation, which inadvertently reopened the probe into Clinton's emails due to data stored on the device. The scandal had wide-reaching consequences, not only for their family, but also for the political world. Huma announced her separation from Anthony later that year, citing the need to prioritize her son and personal well-being. The public nature of their troubles underscored the challenges of maintaining a marriage in the spotlight. Ultimately, Anthony pled guilty to charges related to his conduct and served time in prison, while Huma moved forward with her life, focusing on her career and raising her son. Their story remains a cautionary tale of how private indiscretions can spiral into public catastrophes, leaving scars on both personal and professional lives. After their separation, Huma worked to rebuild her life and reputation, focusing on her role as a mother and political strategist. Meanwhile, Anthony's legal troubles and prison sentence placed him under a national microscope. Despite the strain, Huma maintained a poised public presence, carefully avoiding disparaging Anthony in interviews or public statements. As the years passed, their relationship shifted into a tense co-parenting dynamic. Both remained committed to their son, Jordan, striving to provide him with a stable upbringing amid the chaos that had defined his early years. Huma, who had been an intensely private person, began to cautiously share glimpses of her personal journey. In her memoir, she detailed the pain and betrayal she endured, offering insight into the complex emotions that came with loving and leaving Anthony. Anthony, on the other hand, attempted to make amends. He expressed regret for his actions in various interviews and sought therapy, publicly discussing his struggles with addiction and impulse control. However, his attempts at redemption were met with mixed reactions, as many found it difficult to separate the man from his past misdeeds. The story of Huma Abedin and Anthony Weiner became a cultural touchpoint, sparking discussions about forgiveness, loyalty, and the pressures placed on public figures. For Huma, it marked a journey of self-discovery and resilience. Though her marriage ended in heartbreak, she emerged stronger, her focus unwavering as she rebuilt her life on her terms. In the end, their lives diverged. Huma remained deeply involved in politics, working behind the scenes to support causes and candidates she believed in. Anthony, now far from the spotlight, focused on rebuilding his life in quiet anonymity. Their shared history, though painful, served as a reminder of the complexities of love, ambition, and the human capacity for reinvention. As time passed, Huma and Anthony settled into separate lives, though their paths occasionally crossed due to their shared responsibility for their son. For Huma, life after the scandal was about more than just survival. It was about redefining herself. She reemerged on the political stage as a trusted voice, often advocating for women's rights and supporting initiatives aimed at empowering those who had faced personal or public adversity. Her memoir became a bestseller, resonating with readers who admired her strength in the face of betrayal and public scrutiny. The book shed light on her private struggles, including the challenges of being a Muslim woman navigating the upper echelons of American politics while enduring a tumultuous personal life. The vulnerability she displayed in her writing allowed people to see her as more than just a political figure. She became a symbol of resilience. Anthony, meanwhile, found his path to redemption fraught with obstacles. Although he publicly owned up to his mistakes, his name remained synonymous with scandal. Efforts to start a podcast and write a book about his experiences gained limited traction, as many viewed his attempts as self-serving. Yet, behind the scenes, Anthony worked to repair his relationship with Jordan, determined to be a better father than he had been a husband. Despite their divorce, Huma and Anthony managed to maintain a cordial co-parenting relationship for Jordan's sake. Family outings were rare but not unheard of, and Huma ensured that Jordan maintained a connection with his father. It was a delicate balance, one that required patience, compromise, and an ability to separate personal pain from parental duty. Huma's professional success continued to soar, with some even speculating about her stepping into a political role of her own. Though she dismissed these rumors, she didn't rule out the possibility entirely. For now, she seemed content to work behind the scenes, where her influence was undeniable. Anthony faded further into the background, choosing a quieter life after his release from prison. He occasionally appeared at local community events, focusing on causes related to mental health and addiction recovery. While the public eye no longer lingered on him, the scars of his past remained. Their story, though deeply tragic, served as a reminder of the complexities of human relationships. Huma's resilience and grace inspired many, while Anthony's fall from grace became a cautionary tale about the consequences of unchecked impulses. Together, they represented the power of perseverance and the necessity of moving forward, even when life takes an unexpected and painful turn.